Wow, I cooked up the best coffee, bro. Bro, I think being successful, it's a choice that me and you both have to make. It's a choice, right? Having money, having a nice physique, being successful in many aspects of our life, not just money, not just cars, not just living in a Dubai mansion. I genuinely mean success as being a man, right? Like the fruits that the top men get, which is like lots of women, if that's something that you're interested in. I'm interested in women, what the frick? Don't take it that way. But I'm interested in like one girl, okay? Anyways, that's a different topic for another day. But what I'm trying to say is that if that's women, if that's, resources, if that's more connections, more brotherhood, like people that are at the top get more, right? People that are at the top, they're experiencing the pinnacles of life, right? And we all have that desire. But I think to reach that position is a choice. And I think many people in this world, I can guarantee almost every single person in this world once had that dream, but they didn't follow through with it. Didn't we all have a dream growing up? I want to be a professional athlete. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be like something very high achieving. How many people had that dream growing up? And how many people actually fulfill it? Very little, right? Most people just what? They follow the crowd, right? They have the dream since they're like 11 years old, 10 years old. I want to be a professional basketball player. I want to be the next NBA player. And then they go down to school, they pick up bad habits, they're not dedicated. Obviously they're young, but like they're not dedicated to their mission. They're doing this, and all of a sudden what happens? Now they're 18 years old, about to go into university because their parents want them to go to university. They have no interest in it, but they're just gonna go anyways because all their other friends are going to university. So they're just gonna go. And then they go to uni, they freaking party all day, all night, frat parties, hookups, drugs, alcohol. And then by the time they're 22 years of age, they have no skills built up. They have no like discipline. They have no, all they did was just party and study a little bit. So like they have no like high achieving mindset, and they're like, oh, I have to get a job now. And then they go into the job space. And then now the 9 to 5 is taking away like all of their energy, all of their everything. And now, what? Forget about these goals. I'm 30 years old. And now I need to have a wife and kids. And then they realize too late, that I spent all these years just following what everyone else does, but like that's not what I actually wanted out of this life. It's kind of crazy how most people in this world do that without even thinking. Most people just follow what everyone else is doing without even thinking like, is that actually what I want? I don't know. No, like most people don't, right? Bro, I'm sure you don't want to be that kid. Like I know if you're watching a video like by me or something like that, I know for a fact you have no desire, zero desire to get into like that university, internship, co-op. You have zero desire because I know you probably just chose your degree. If you're in university, I know you probably just chose your degree just because your parents made you choose the degree. That I know because that was me. I chose the degree. I'm in economics degree, like a major, right? And I just chose it because I thought it sounded good, genuinely. Like I had zero interest in and zero knowledge of what economics was, right? I didn't even know what the freaking word meant. Economics, I get it, economy, yeah? But I don't know why I didn't think of it. I was an idiot, right? And so I didn't even know what it meant. So I was like, okay, this sounds easy enough. I joined the program, and then the freaking advisor calls me, and the advisor's like, by the way, this program has a lot of math, so you better like math. I'm like, what? I didn't think of it at the time, of obviously economics, economy, money, math, yeah, I didn't know. I thought I was avoiding math by going into economics. I ended up being in one of the most math centric programs of all of my university programs. Do you think I had a single interest? No, I just chose it because my parents want me to go here and whatever. I had zero interest in university. Now, thankfully, and this I have to I have to be eternally grateful to God for everything in my life, but specifically this, which is that my values got changed. Like my mindset became different. You see, I've always been an ambitious kid, all praise be to God, alhamdulillah. I've always been an ambitious kid. I've always wanted to achieve things in life and big things and have more money, have cool cars. But not just that, but just be the number one, right? But this ambitious mindset was being dimmed as I went into university. But then, thankfully, I started watching videos. And thankfully, in 2022, that's when like self-improvement, entrepreneurship became a normal topic to talk about. Primarily thanks to Andrew Tate. Like, yeah, he has a lot of issues and problems that many people, even myself, disagree with him on some things, obviously. But one thing I'm internally grateful to him was that the idea of business and making like lots of money became like normal in terms of the message, right? Like, for example, how the Matrix wants to keep you stuck and whatever, you might find that cringy, but like, think about it. Everyone just lives the same way. Like, everything is the same. Like, oh, university, job, die. University, job, die. Oh, a bunch of vacation. Think about it. Why don't people, like, why? Like, it's not like these people, like, are happy. That, like, the average people, they want to make more money. Like, if you gave them $1 million for free, they would take it. They would take it freaking yesterday, bro. Like, I remember this one person in my class, and this was after I was on the self-improvement grind, you know. And this person is like, nah, I don't really care. I just want to like live a regular life. Or you know, he's one of my friends, to be honest with you. I'm not trying to talk bad about him. But this is just his mindset. Like, I want to like live a regular life, have a regular kid, or like a regular kid, a regular life, you know, like a wife, and you know, maybe. I'm like, first of all, a regular life doesn't work anymore because of all the freaking expenses. You know, people are actually starving in a first world country like Canada because of expenses. I'm really grateful that I don't, like, this is something I'm grateful for, that I don't have to deal with it because I have very hardworking parents. But I'll talk about that later on. But not just that, but even then, a regular life won't work because of all the expenses. Like this person, this friend of mine, he's like, yeah, I want a regular life, but like, you're gonna be scavenging for money in a couple of years when AI starts taking over our jobs or your job. We're in the same program. When AI starts to take over that job, when the gas prices are already rising up, when all these things are rising, inflation is going crazy, and house prices are gonna only rise. Like, you know what I'm trying to say here? Food is only gonna rise, and you're like, oh, you wanna live a regular life? No, you just wanna live a regular life because that's all you know. But that's like, I told him this, if I gave you $1 million on the spot for free, no conditions, no strings attached, he would take that in an instant. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't take that? Exactly. Who wouldn't take that $1 million? There's no strings attached, nothing. Only the very small percentage of people will not take it, which are like the super maybe religious people who don't want like the luxuries of the world. Okay, you know what, fair enough, respect to you, but most people will. 99% of people will. Yet, they want that $1 million, but they also want to work a regular job. And so it's clearly the work ethic behind it. It's clearly that it's more comfortable to follow what everyone else is doing instead of actually pursuing a path, which most people aren't doing. Think about that for a second. Everyone wants success. It's whether you choose to go for that lifestyle or you don't. It's like you can either play a sport for fun, or you can actually be competitive and actually play that sport, become like the number one or whatever. You can try. Who's gonna get more out of the sport? The guy who's actually competitive and he's trying and he's going for teams, etc. It's a choice that me and you both have to make. It's a lifestyle shift that me and you both have to make. And to be honest with you, that comes from within. That comes from within who you are. It's not just about like, oh, okay, let me just start a business and make that money. It's not like just about that. It's about becoming the person before you can actually make that money. It's about, because like I was a retard before. Like, I'll be blunt. I'm still kind of am, but like I was a retard before. So for me to like sit down and at my desk and work on a business, like ciao, bro, freaking like I was like ciao, sayonara, like au revoir, whatever language you want to speak, bro. Khalas, like every other language. No, me sitting at a desk and working, it's like freaking oil and water. It's like no, it's not mixing. It's not mixing, bro. Why? Because I was a retard. I had no sense of work ethic. I had no sense of discipline. I had no sense of like sitting down and getting the work done. That was not in my brain. I couldn't do that. My attention span was like negative whatever. I'm just kidding, but my attention span was really bad, obviously, because I was scrolling. Compared to most people, more than most people. I was scrolling till like 5 a.m., 4 a.m. I would play like a bunch of video games, do a bunch of other bad habits, like eat a bunch of ice cream and junk food, and then I'll scroll on top of that. So like, I have an addictive personality. So I would just go crazy. And so like, for example, I would be just playing video games before my exam days in high school. Just regular lifestyle. What you need to understand is that I was a loser before, and I'm guessing like I'm not calling you a loser, but if you're watching a video like this, like there's something bigger to just making money here. In order for you to make that money, like you need to genuinely become the person who can sit down and work hard, and like so you need to start transforming yourself first. And that doesn't come from just making a business. That's one aspect. That comes from getting disciplined and doing those habits, which I'll talk about in this video, but like that comes from going to the gym again, like for the first time, actually staying committed in the gym. Because once you can stay committed in the gym, you've got that sense of work ethic. Not just that, you got self-respect. Not just that, you're actually improving and growing yourself, pushing past the discomfort, because the gym is uncomfortable, right? Like level 0 or level 1 in the gym is like, most people can't even get past level 1, which is going consistently. But the moment you get past level 1, which is that you do go consistently, like you've just proved to yourself, yo, damn, I can actually do this. I can actually stay committed to something. And then level 2 is like, okay, you're actually trying to pursue the gym. You're trying to become an athlete. You're looking for workout programs, and you know you're learning, you're implementing, you're pushing past discomfort, and you're getting bigger, and you're seeing progress. That will now, hopefully, God willing, go into other aspects of our life. Bro, I get so pissed off sometimes because I see like posts online. I saw this one post where this guy who just like sits at his desk and he makes these videos about productivity or something like that, or focus. He's like, cold showers didn't get me rich. Journaling didn't get me rich. All these things didn't get me rich. I'm like, no, like, of course it didn't get you rich. Well, how can a cold shower get you rich? It's not about that. Why is being rich your only metric? Why is being rich your only thing? What about just not being a freaking loser? What about just being a man? Is that like not also a goal of ours? Because there's many people who are rich, but they're still losers, and girls still don't respect them. Guys still don't respect them. Their parents still don't respect. Like, it's not about just cold showers didn't get me rich. Journaling didn't get me rich. Going out and getting sunlight. It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about living a better lifestyle. Otherwise, like, what's the point of being rich then? Being like, you know what I'm trying to say here? Like, being rich, why do people do it? Primarily to live a better lifestyle, right? People want to make more money so they can upgrade their lifestyle, so they can get more material goods, or they can provide for their parents. And like, it's to live a better lifestyle where they don't have to think about money anymore. They have abundant resources, which is amazing. That's one of my goals, probably your goal, right? But like, so essentially getting rich for them, the people that don't do the self-improvement habits, like they want to live a better lifestyle, but like they just want to live a better lifestyle for what? To just buy more cars, to get more girls, to get more head? Like, is that the only thing that they're thinking about? Like materialism and hedonism and just pursuing pleasure? I want to live a better existence where I'm genuinely happy and purposeful and fulfilled, and I'm pushing past discomfort. So like, I'm growing and I'm becoming a better son, more capable person. I'm learning more, I'm growing more, I can do more things. I'm doing the habits that put my future self in a better state. God willing, if I take care of my health now and I do these cold showers and whatever, by the age of like 40, 50, if God wills, I will be in a better position. I will still be in a great shape. I will still be like, you know what I'm trying to say? Because these are habits for me now. The gym, my life feels weird if I don't go to the gym, bro. My life feels off. My life feels off when I don't work towards a business or something. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it feels off. To have an all-around better existence, we don't have to cold shower. We don't have to journal. But it's good to. It makes our life better. Especially for us that just are dopamine fiends and all we do is just do dopamine activities and we have no sense of like responsibility or hard work. This cold shower stuff, journaling stuff, like focusing on our mental health and not consuming much instant gratification, like this stuff is freaking essential. It's like, it's not an option. We have to, especially for us, like the retards who couldn't focus in school, but who always wanted to do good in school. We always wanted to do good in school. We always wanted to be that productive person. But we were just like kept falling into temptations. For us, this stuff is necessary, right? Like we gotta become a man before we can actually do the work. It's like a rite of passage. Let's just say like if you watch Naruto, let's just say you're trying to like join the Akatsuki or something, okay? The Akatsuki, right? Like they wouldn't just take a random person. Like they would take someone who's strong. Like they would take someone who's actually valuable, right? Like if you're watching the Akatsuki, like I don't know, there's many like fights between. You would have to take someone who's capable, who's shown his capabilities, right? So it's like a rite of passage. You can't join a clan or you can't join a team until you are proven strong enough. You can't join a good team like Barcelona or Real Madrid if you watch soccer or football, right? You can't join these teams unless you've shown that you're good enough for these teams. It's a rite of passage. Same thing. We can't sit down at our desk. We have to show to ourselves that we can. We have to show God that we can, we're able to. And that comes from disciplining ourselves, making our bed every single freaking morning. It's been 3 years of my life, thankfully. And I don't think I've ever skipped making my bed. Maybe except a couple of days where I had to rush out of my house. Other than that, every single day for the last 3 years of my life, more than almost 4, I've been making my bed, and it's not like I feel like a Superman. Like I don't feel like I can fly after making my bed, but I sure know that it's made me so much more disciplined, more than I know, more than I realize. I think sometimes, bro, I think I fail to acknowledge that. I'm not trying to like boast myself or say that I'm some great guy. I'm really not. I fall into bad habits all the time. Like a couple of days ago, I literally just stayed up till 3 a.m. and just consumed content. Like I'll be honest, right? And I think I'm not perfect. And this is actually one of my biggest problems, that I still self-sabotage myself. But I still have to like acknowledge like how far I've come when it comes to like being on this path. And like just the daily habits of taking cold showers. It's been like 2-3 months every single morning I've been taking cold showers. Again, all praises be to God. I've been going to the gym for the last 3 years, missing like, okay, I barely missed, to be honest with you, like 2% of the entire 3 years or 3% of the entire 3 years max, and staying off Instagram again for the most of the 3 years, staying off TikTok for all of the 3 years. I hate freaking TikTok. If you watch TikTok, unsubscribe. If you watch TikTok, either you choose to uninstall or you stay as a freaking like brain rotted retard and you keep scrolling. Like stop. TikTok is literally cancer. You know this yourself. I don't know why. In 2026, everyone knows that. Okay, it's not 2022 anymore where self-improvement was new. It's 2026. Get the frick off TikTok. Why the frick are you on that app? Like yesterday, I saw this kid scrolling on the train. I'm like, this is why we can't focus. But this is why we can't like. You know what I'm trying to say? We just stay distracted. So it's almost like a lifestyle choice. Okay, it's like a lifestyle choice. But this is all I have for this video, bro. Hopefully this helps you. I know I yapped and I ranted a little bit in this video. My videos tend to be kind of long. I kind of want to make them shorter. But if you like this type of style, let me know in the description down below. Let me know. Not description. Let me know in the comments down below. But you know what's going to be in my description? My Instagram. Follow my Instagram. First link, I'm going to be posting a lot of stories and stuff like that as we keep growing this community. Boys, thank you so much for watching. I just want to make videos for my younger self, for him to finally get some respect for himself and for others. I want him to finally like not waste his potential and to become like something of value to people. Because right now, I know, I'm here right now, but my younger self specifically, I know for a fact this kid, like no one respected him and no one valued him. And he was like he felt like a burden every single time. He felt like valueless most of the time, right? So I want to help him finally get some self-respect for himself and up his value and become a person who can provide for his parents and live a great life. And I want to help, and I'm not there yet, so I'm going to be documenting my journey throughout the way and sending lessons to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Click the subscribe button if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next one.